Hello everyone. We're going to test this here first. We got about 3 minutes for the bell to ring at the 30 here. So let me test a few things. Perfect. It looks like we are on. So if you all can tell me if I get echo, if the voice is clear. I'm going to look sideways there. We're going to get everything tested and then we're going to go with it. So far it look good on one place. Here we go. Wow, it's a big delay. So let's test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Painted poppies. It's the favorite for many. Tropical oasis. I'm glad you said that because we're going to have a lot to share with that tonight. Sound good? A thumbs up from Catherine. Hello. Good year, good. Well, good. So it looked at my end, it looked very clear. The last live that I did on Facebook, it was not Facebook, but YouTube was very grainy. Well, came to find out I had to change all the setting. And this is, well, no, I tested one more time, just a quick live. So hopefully it is all good. It's look good and sound good. So thank you. Well, welcome all to the walkthrough of, really it's 2 catalog. It is the mini catalog. They call it the mini. In my habit, it's going to be the spring mini because we got one in the fall that it's the holiday, but I think they're switching the name to both mini catalog. So when I refer to that, this is going to be the spring mini. And then we got a celebration. And I'm going to go through both of them tonight because I got a lot of sample cards to share. And a few things I want to go in between both of them. So before we get started, I know after we're done tonight, your wish list is going to increase by the heap. Let's put it that way. And one thing I want to make sure, and I did a video on that on, I can tell you if you go on my blog on, it was this Tuesday, January 7th. It was about, ooh, this puppy is heavy, my friend. It was about this here, to join my team. Oops. And see all that you got, this is, sorry, I'm going to have to put that on my legs here. You got the mini paper cutter right here. And you got, that's funny. I do have the umbrella here. I was looking for that. I thought I didn't have it. Do I have that? And I do have the stamp set. I'm happy. Forget to look in there. And I had it on my list. That is so funny. So the mini paper cutter, this is very sharp. It's that blade direct. So you got this mini paper cutter and you get a paper sampler, 48 sheet of 6x6. That's exclusive when you join. I put about $125 of product in this, not including the paper and this because that's an extra bonus. And then I put the stamp set, I put nature, rooted in nature roots. The stamp set, because you got an extra stamp set on top of your 125 to choose from. So let me just give you a little quick thing on this. And I am so glad that I get this right now. I was like, I cannot believe I didn't order it. But then I didn't have the labels. I should have known. So if you pay $99 and it's shipped to you for free, so that's another 10%. You choose $125 of any active product. That means from the big catalog, that's the annual catalog, the mini catalog, or even the clearance rack. Anything for $125, you get one extra stamp set. The extra stamp set cannot be a hostess set or it cannot be a stamp set from Celebration. So it can be anyone. The most expensive stamp set, it's $45. So you get way over $200 of product, plus you're getting a paper pumpkin, and all that going to ship to you for free, and it's no commitment. Then you decide if you want to stay active as a demonstrator. Yes, that gives you the privilege to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and plus you would have the perk to be on my team. So many people's like, I don't want to be a demonstrator. Well, yes, you want to be a demonstrator because you're going to get 20% on your all your orders after that, as long as you stay active. You do not have to do workshop. You do not have to sell. My team, I used to say my team was about 98% obvious, and now I'm going to switch that to about 95%. I got about 5% of almost 200 people in my team that are hobbyists, do the business, and the other one are hobbyists. So what is a hobbyist, or I should say maybe a discount shopper? That would be a great way to name it. So you shop for yourself. So every time you place an order, it doesn't matter the size of the order, you're going to get 20%, and then it can go all the way up 38%. So one thing that scares people when you go to join, it's get all the legal stuff, so that way so we don't have no fraud. So I cannot sign granite and I cannot sign biscuit and get that big deal. So that's why you have to have all your personal information. And I'm going to be honest with you, many people are going to say, I don't want to put my social on there, because your social, you're going to have to enter your social number. So I'm going to be right up front right away. The reason behind that, it's because you can turn this to be a business at any day, any time. So that would be for a 1099 if you turn this in a business. Also, it's to stop the fraud. Like I said, I cannot sign up granite or biscuit and so on. Because can you imagine if you can do any Joe Blow's name and any thing, everybody would just get the kit. I mean, even me as a demonstrator don't get that deep discount. You get more than 50% there. So that is the main reason why. I've been with the company, it's going to be 18 years in May. Knock on wood. It's all good. I mean, they are awesome to work with. Your information won't go nowhere but at the main office. So if you get any question about that, please don't hesitate to give me a call, email me. I'm here to answer your question, and I would love to welcome you to the team. I do many things on the team. I do a monthly meeting that it's all done online. So it doesn't matter where you live in the United States, you can participate in everything. My business is 100% online. Team meeting take place online. If I do swap cards, like right now we're having a swap cards, that's done by mail. They send it to me. I send them back at no charge. We do challenge card every month that it's not a swap. We do a swap every time it's a new catalog. I send them the basic product. They make a card. They send it back to me. So that's when you see my blog post, Frenchie Steam Showcase or Spotlight. That's what it is. So I do many thing activity. The PDF for the customer appreciation, it's all part of the team. So you get access to that. It's many great token to be part of my team. So we're going to leave it there, because I'm pretty sure before we're done tonight, your wish list is going to increase way more than $100. Now you're going to say, well, if I pay $99, do I qualify for a celebration set in that? The answer is no. You get a stamp set of your choice. You get a lot more than that. But if you decide to join and place an order, well, instead of $50, it would be $40 you would get a celebration, because it's your discount, it's added at the end. So you would place your order, get your discount, get your celebration, and so on. Okay, now I'm going to flip you down. Like I said, I don't know if you saw, but voila. That's a lot of cards. That's not it. I got pause here and there. And last night, Minnie asked me, when your video going to be up when you were at home office? Well, Holly is at the other end. If some of you are new, Holly is in my team and one of my BFFs. She answered the question at the other end. If something she don't know, she going to contact me. We got a special way to contact during live, and she going to ask me. And the reason why I think that she's my gold ticket here, I cannot keep track of all the comments and then concentrate on what I'm going to share. So, and she's like my right hand, put it that way. So she's the one answer it. Well, when we went for my $1 million trip, I picked Ollie to come with me. I thought it was time to get a trip out of this, right? Well, we did live video. We did 3 of them. And last night, I got the video. Holly, I'm going to send it to you. She's part of the video also on the 3rd thing she was in. And it was just with all with the Bonanza birthday. Let me tell you, we didn't have a clue what we're going to use till we get there because I wanted like create on the fly, what I do on Facebook. And when I saw that stamp set, I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I'm not strong in kids' card. But I said, you guys pick. So they wanted a new bundle. So all these cards here was done during the live event. So I see kind of flashing here. Let me check one little thing here. Make sure I'm not on, no, it's not autofocus. That should be good. Okay. So, so those videos are going to come up too. So let me flip you down and let's get started. So I'm going to push this down. I'm going to flip it around and down. Okay, if you notice the catalog, it's on the long way instead of being this way, it's on the long way. Well, when I set my camera, I thought, oh, moly magolly, this is not friendly at all. So I'm going to do my best to flip it on the right side. Before I get started, I already share, and I'm going to bring that up quick, all the label with the product. I know I don't have much label left because I get pretty much the whole thing. So what are the label? It's that it listen, you can put the label on your stamp set. And Michelle, it's live tonight. Michelle did we separate the tash here. Michelle did the stamp set and I did all the dies and the punch and embossing folder, whatever. And so what it does, you can put the tag in the back of the stamp set. It tells you which page it is, and it tells you if it coordinates with something. So the sweet thing about that, it's when you grab a stamp set, right away you know if something coordinates with that. Now, if you grab a punch, then it tells you what stamp set it go with it. If you grab a die, it tells you what go with it, and not only that, it tells you what goes with it. How many times, I know many of you lost die before you put it in the wrong one and so on. It tells you how many die it's in this, 16. You got it written here, but you need my glasses, your glasses, and grandma's glasses, and grandpa to read the number. So then on the label here, you got it big. One thing that we didn't do, that we will do it on the next set of label for the new catalog, it's right which catalog it's from. I understand some of you we get the annual catalog and then the mini, it's like, oh, page 27. If you grab the annual catalog, it's not there. So the next time we're going to do it, we will have the name of the catalog in the back with the dies. And this is just regular Avery 8460. It's all on my blog, right at the top, chart and label. You can get all that. So now this is done. So that was already been shared. Now I just finished this year, last week, the week before, whatever, before I left for vacation with the kids. I done that with the big catalog last year. I didn't do it for the holiday catalog, and so many people asked for it. So now you will have the chart of all the designer series paper that come in the mini catalog. So you get both sides. So this is one sheet, one side, the other side. You see it flipped. So you can print them out or you can save it in your computer for easy access. And here you get all the color that it go with. Well, sometimes, you know, printer and copy and whatever pictures don't give the, it's hard to say, is that macaron or is that seafoam? So it's all written at the bottom. Not only that I got that, but also if you get some, right here, some image can be cut out using the Bonanza die. So it tells you if some of the designer series paper can be cut out with any product, punch and so on. So I got all of them. This is all from the catalog I'm going to share tonight. So you're going to have access. This is going to come up. The designer series paper chart going to come up the 18. So it's going to be up on the 18. And oh, I was like, what? Okay, this one here, the dress, best dress, it's 2 sheet because it's the 6x6. So you got 12 different paper. So the 2-sided, so that, 12 design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 different 2-sided, so that gives you 24 because it's the 6x6. So that's why this one, I put it on 2 for me here. So it's a very awesome tool to get your paper organized and to know what coming up. It's in the back of the paper, when you get your designer series paper. Oh, let me show you. So in the back of the designer series paper, you get hit here. Again, you need grandma's glasses and my glasses and yours and so on to read it. So this is a lot bigger. And also, sometimes you don't have access to that. You just grab a sheet, so that comes very handy. So that's another freebie that I offer to all of you. If you like all the little freebie that I give you, that like the labels, the chart, and so on, the only way to show you your appreciation, it's a small order going to do the trick, my friend. That's what keeps me in business. It's all the people that support me. Okay, we're going to start with, here we go. Okay, I'm going to glue that there so it's not moving. So that way I know where to not pass. Okay, I cannot pass this. Here we go. So that's my guideline. Plus, if you forget who I am, that's who I am. I'm going to start with Celebration. Celebration, it's for every $50, $100 before tax and shipping, you can choose a free product. You're going to have the Rich Razzleberry Starburst or the Poppy Parade Starburst. The Rich Razzleberry Poppies, it is at the $50. And the Rich Razzleberry, the Poppy, it's at $100. So like here, to get this stamp set, and these stamp set, you cannot buy them. The only way you can get them, it's with an order of $50 or $100. It's no limit. Let's say you place an order of $200. You can choose 2 at $100, or you can choose 2 at $50 and 1 at $100. You can mix and match. So here you get the gangs all near. And I got some samples to share with that. This is all Celebration here. So this one here, it's coming up. It's one of my cards that I did. I was inspired by artisan artists at Stamping Up. So that the video it's coming up, the silhouette. So that is a card. Like I said, that it's coming up. I need another bucket to toss in though. Okay, that is the all near. And I got more. Here is another one. I won't take the time tonight to say who did those cards. When I post them, I will give them the credit where credit belongs, because it's going to take too long if I do that tonight. Here is another one. That set didn't do nothing to me at the beginning, because you know I'm not in the cuties, but the more I look at it now, the more I like it. So it's just say, if you don't like something today, wait, we're going to make you like it. Here is another one. Here is another, whoops, another one. Okay, maybe we're going to find, oh, I got another one here. Here is another one. See, they're all in different colors. Very good variation. So all the cards that I share tonight, they would have, I'm hoping to have the time to have a spotlight on them on a blog post. Some of them going to be a few at the same day. So this one, it's with $50. One thing I want to notice, when you see that little, let me bring that close up here. That little triangle in the black box, the white triangle in the black box, that means Stampin' Up got a video on that. If you go on YouTube and then do Stampin'Up.com, you can have all the video that go, you can have it by section, go by playlist, you're going to see the celebration playlist or the mini and so on. Now if we flip it, this one here, I want to bring your attention to that a little bit. So you get the little pad here, and this is a two-sided stamp set. If you remember, we had the, I'm looking for mine right here. We had the cup, the Cheer Up cup or Cheer cup. Last Christmas was the first, in the Christmas catalog, that was the first one. Well, this one, again, it's another one. Oops. So one thing I want to know, make you aware. So when this is the detail stamp, so if you do the detail, then this is like to add the color. They're not exactly, it's not the perfect match. So it's going to be off a bit because, you know, we flip the stamp. So this, really, it's just put a splash of color in the back. So don't try to match that perfectly because it will not match perfectly. And then you get the die that goes with that, but you get extra die also. So the die, I'm going to start a pile there. So the die, it's with an order of $100, and you can see some sample with the dies there. And then, or the stamp set with $50. Do I don't, okay, here is one of the die, right there. It's part of that. I thought I had more. No, that is it in that die. So that's another choice. Now, you got the confetti, I don't know if it's the confetti, the word. You got the shaker, the sequin. You got the baker's twine with some glitter in, well, glitter, metallic in it. So you get the gold with the So Saffron, the Bermuda Bay, and you got a nice metallic. I did a card already with that. And you're going to see where that come from, that thing here. See, it's a shaker card. This year, starting next month, we're going to have what it's called coordination product available. And this is one of the die. So very, very fun. I get a video coming on that. Like I said, that's going to be next month. So that is another thing of to choose from, and that's with $50. Now we got the designer series paper, Lily Impression, and I got a few cards here done with the Lily Impression paper. Voila! If you love purple, you're going to love that for sure, because every print pretty much has that purple tone to it. Yes, somebody said Lion King. The mirror, the one with the sunset, that's what it reminded me of. And here we go. I just glanced at the thing and I saw Lion King. I don't know if you're talking about that card, but that's what it reminded me of. Now, the birthday, it's one of my favorite. And the birthday, right now, it's just the stamp set. Starting February 4, you're going to be able to buy the die that's going to coordinate with that. So I got quite a few of the birthday. Here is just the greeting here. I got this video coming up. Remember when you asked me for the pocket corner? I got the video coming up on that. But I love long in different font. And I absolutely love this font. So that is just to show you the font there. Here is the beautiful, so pretty. And if you notice, this is a new folder here. Beautiful. And here is another one. Here is another one. Here is another one. Chocolate cake. Who would have forget the chocolate cake, right? So you get different one there. Here is another one. So many ways. Now I got this, not stamp set, but this is a kit that make 8 cards. I just got it today. I didn't even open it up. So you got card kits. The card kits come with everything that you need. So right here you get the card kit. Now you got the golden honey paper. Okay, every year, I know I sound like a breaking record for so many, but every year I get the same question. Many people think that they have to buy what it's listed above to get this free. Wrong. You can buy anything from the annual catalog, the mini catalog, the clearance rack, it doesn't matter. Any purchase of $50, you can choose this. What this tell you here, it's what they use to make the cards beside or the project beside. That's what it tell you. So if you would purchase all this here, it's going to equal at 103. So you could have 2 of this, really. So that you could have this and you can have the stamp set. So that's what it's listed. It's what they use to make the project on the side there. So that it's the honey, golden honey. And here I got the golden honey paper right here, 2 cards. And you see it's different punch to the new punch. This is a new stamp set. Oh, you know what? That's going to go with the stamp set too. But it will perfect with that paper. I love this paper. Oh, here was another lily. See the die on top? So that was another lily. Here's another lily. See, I knew I had missed some. Okay. And now I'm sure this wording was in many of the cards that I share. This is a little flower called Thoughtful Blooms. And this card was made with that. If you look at those lovely bling bling, it's the champagne bling bling. I don't know if you can see them. That it's a new rhinestone called the champagne one. Champagne in the mini catalog. So this is the stamp set, and also they use the punch. So the punch, it's with the $100. The stamp set, it's with $50. And then you get different sample. Again, you get the video thing right there. Yeah, I see somebody, they thought it had to be celebration. No, anything in the catalog, as long as you get 50 or 100, you can choose from the celebration. So again, this year, whatever they listed there, it's to make those cards. It's nothing to do with to get that product here. Here you get the stamp set, and you get the what I call the die for a 3D embossing folder. This embossing folder, the minute I saw that, I was drooling. I had to pick up the mop and wipe the floor. I absolutely love it. It's called the Stone 3D, wait a minute, Stone 3D embossing folder. The minute I saw that, I say faux crocodile or alligator leather. Ta-da! See this little purse? Does it look like faux leather, crocodile faux leather? Well, I got the video coming up on that. This is a new die in the mini catalog also. The minute I saw that, right away, I knew what I was doing with that. The picture don't do justice here, trust me. It is gorgeous. That's coming up at the end, the 24. And those little tassels, it's new one also. So that is the folder. I'm going to use quite a bit of that folder just because I love that look. So that is with an order of $100. Oh, here is a card doing with that set. Black and red go perfect, and you can see the nice folder behind that. I don't know how much you can see. And oh, see, that was another purse, not another purse with the little flower. Another card, or would be better if I go the right way. I told you I had lots to share. I'm even drinking coffee at this time. Okay, now this one here, I know it's say host. Forget that name, okay? Scratch that off, put a big X on that. Got a big marker here. Host, here we go. Is that clear? You do not have to be a host to get the rewards. So anytime you place an order of $150 and above, you're going to get stamping rewards. So $150, you would get 10%. That would be $15 of anything of your choice in the catalog. Or that's the only time any order of $150 and above that you can choose the hostess set. Like in the big catalog, you can choose the hostess set that start on page 205, 206, 207, yeah, 5, 6, 7. You can choose the stamp set, or you can choose the one in the mini catalog. That's the fishbowl this time, or you can choose this. Or, because it gives you the value of $10, you would still have $5 left. Or you can choose anything from any catalog. So it's anything. If you order it's $300, you get 12%. And during celebration, boom, you're gonna get the extra during celebration, the little ladybug stamp set. That is the only way you can get it, the ladybug. It's with an order of $300. Well, I know for many, $300, it's impossible. If you wish to do an online party, so I would give you a hostess code, you can give it to your friend and so on, and then they can place the order with your own hostess code, and hopefully we're going to reach the $300. You're going to get the stamp set. So anybody that would like to have a hostess code and share with your friends to place order, I can even do a Facebook special event and share different IDs and stamp and so on. We can do that also. Or if you just want a hostess code so you can share with your friends, they can shop under your hostess code. Please let me know. I would be more than happy, because if you order between everybody combined together with the same hostess code go over $300, you're going to get this extra stamp set. Or if you want to place an order over $300, absolutely, you're going to get this, plus you're going to get 12%. That's 12, 24, $36 of free product, plus you're going to get this. Again, the stamping reward can be the hostess set or can be anything in the catalog. So this lovely one, and that I'm going to tell you next, starting February 4, we're going to have a coordination die that match this that you're going to be able to purchase. That start February 4. Here is a card. Here is another card. Is she cute? And here's another card. So that is the ladybug. Like I said, Forget the word host, because a lot of people think when the host sits there, they have to host a party. And the answer is no. One thing though, that, let's say you join my team. Well, if you place an order of $300, really, you're going to get 20%. So that would be $240 before your tax and shipping. And you would get that also. See how much it's worth joining my team? It's always, you get discount at all time. And then it's explained here how to join the $99 kit, and it show you the paper cutter and the paper, and it's an extra stamp set of your choice on top of a $125 product. In one of the, okay, here it's a $125, and I think this one here, one place it had a misprint, $129. This is a misprint. It is $125, my friend, okay? $125. So that's about the celebration in a nutshell. So again, I want to make sure that you know that anything that you purchase, that $50, $100, no limit, you can choose from this. It don't have to be nothing that it's showing this catalog. This is just show that they accumulate these to get the freebies, or what they use to make the cards or the project. It's just a few places, like here also. So keep that in mind. So that is the celebration. Now, the big catalog, I won't go page to page to page, but almost, put it that way, okay? So, it's not a friendly catalog to do this, because the way that it opens. So let me try to re-situate it myself here. Okay, let me see if I can do this here a little bit better. Okay, so at the beginning, it shows you all the bundles. So you get every bundle listed. So if you're wondering, is this included in a bundle? And remember, a bundle, you get 10%. So if you would buy the stamp separately and the die or the punch or whatever it's included in the bundle, you're going to pay 10% more if you buy them separately. If you buy them together, you get 10% of if you add them together. One thing I want to make sure, to get the 10%, you have to enter the number of the bundle. You cannot enter the stamp set and then the die. That won't give you the 10%. You have to enter the bundle itself, okay? So right all at the beginning of the page, you get all the bundles. You know what? I think I almost get the catalog all in view here. Okay, let's move a bit of cards there. Move that a little bit there. I think I got it. Okay, I think I do. So that, let me move this here. Okay, I'm very stuck in between two boxes here. So you get all the bundles. Now, what it's called a suite. A suite is product that all coordinate together. So when you see from the heart suite, and again, you got here, it's red for the video with that little triangle. That's mean they got a video on this suite. This suite, you can type one number, that would be this number here, and you're going to get everything in the suite. What's in the suite? It tells you right here, or it's everything on that page. So here, and that would give you also the 10% of the bundle, not the whole suite, but the bundle, okay? So here you would get the paper, you would get the stamp set. This one, it's 2 punch. You cannot just buy one punch, you have to buy the combo punch of the heart punch. It's hard to see with the lights there. So you get the one with the scallop and you get the regular one. So that is the bundle. It's the stamp set and the punch, 2 punch, I mean. You got from the heart the gem. The gem are very fun. It would be awesome to make, oh, this is going to fall, my friend. I'm about to have everything on the floor here. I should have found myself a bigger table for this. You see, they're almost like a diamond. See how, I don't know if you can see the shape of this. So this would be awesome to do a shaker card. See how bling bling they are? So that is the heart facet gem. And then you get those little tins. Oh my goodness, where are mine? I forgot about them. So you can bake in them. When me and Ollie went to South Lakes, we met with the department that the one that do the design product and so on. So we had saw that. We went nuts for that. Well, I wanted to do for tonight to bake some brownies in them, and well, being gone and so on, I didn't take the time. I won't say I didn't have time, because it's an excuse for me when people say I didn't have time. So I'm going to say I didn't take the time to bake brownies in them. But yes, you can bake in this. You can, if you're not one that like to get your hands dirty in the flour and that, you can even buy the Filbury dough, that little boy there, and just put about this at the bottom of those like cookie thing, and cook that in. Then you can put frosting if you want, or whatever, or just even cake. If you do cakes or brownies and so on, you don't want to go not even half, okay? Because you don't want it to go too thick. And then you even get the little cover on it. And if you are, if you shop with me this month, our PDF include this suite, and this, Michelle did a banner with that, and it's all kind of card doing with this suites, really. So these are amazing, and not only for Valentine's. Think about that if you get a bridal shower, or if you get an anniversary, you're celebrating somebody's 40th wedding anniversary. Don't you think that would be cute at the table? So don't think that it's just Valentine's. I know we can use art all year round, and you don't have to have a special occasion to share some love. So at any time you can share that. So that are those little things. So yes, you can bake in them. Now, okay, let's back up the bus here. So here you see you get the bundle listed, you get the suite number listed, and so on. Now the next page, after every suite, it's going to be the same thing. Now you just get the stamp set. Here you don't have the suite, so you get the stamp set and you get the punch. So anytime you see a coordination product like that, every time a new catalog come out, and if you get the coordination product, it is a bundle. So make sure you check up front, but it's say right above there also. You know what? I didn't pay attention to that right now. So you do have the bundle listed there. So if you take this number, then the bundle, get both of them, and you get 10%. So this, I got many sample using this one. So here is one. I thought I had more. Here is one. Here is another one. Here is another one. Okay, this is amazing. See, she just did the tip of it, and then she just used foil. And this is just that tissue paper. Does it look like a kisses? I think that is amazing. And here's another one. Here is the gem. She put it upside down like this. How cute is that? So that's part of this. And I got this gonna come with the coordination product. We're going to have another paper. It's a perfect punch or punch something. And I did those anniversary card or wedding card. And that paper is going to be a paper coming up February 4th. But it's using the punch, the heart punch. So that video, it's coming up on that. So then you get words here, and I'm sure in all the cards I share, many of the wording are part of it, okay? And then you got this one here. So when you see like a cream color, that means it matched with something. So this one here, it's going to tell you right at the bottom. It coordinates with the story label punch. AC mean annual catalog. So when you see AC, page 186, that means annual catalog. So remember, AC, it's annual catalog. So it tells you this little add-on in this stamp set go with the punch in the annual catalog, that it's the story label. Now the bundle for this one, it's with the hearts here. And we had a card that used that. Maybe I'm going to find it later. Now I don't know where it is. So remember, anytime you see that color. Now here is another bundle. I want to do a card with that. I was hoping to have that done before tonight and I didn't. You know, it's just so much hours in a day. It's the Grace Garden. So I don't know if you see the on page 13. I should give you the page. I know you guys like to have the page. On page 13, you can see it open and close the gates. We saw that, me and Olin, we saw how they designed that. It's just amazing, all the steps that go in to design a stamp set and a die or whatever, how it go, and they have to make sure that it fit on a regular size card and so on. It was just amazing watching that. It was quite an experience. And then you're going to see throughout the catalog, make it simple. So when you see the make it simple, that it's pretty much a beginner's card. Okay, so here they didn't use the die, they just stamped and a little bit of coloring. Back this way. Okay, now here is another sweet, the Parisian Blossom. I got quite a bit of this paper, it's to die for. So here is some. Here it is. Oh, that's for later. Here is some. This paper, it's a specialty paper, so you got the champagne on top of it. And that in this suite, that's where you got those champagne, let me think of the word, bling blings. See? I think they're kind of antique. I love them. Love them, love them. You know, I'm not a glitter girl, but I love blings though. Okay, and then the ribbon. I already used a full spool of that because I'm having a team retreat in February, and this was one of the ribbon on their project. I ran out, so this part of it's going to be to finish the. Oh, don't you dislike the way that you cannot find the edge. Are you here till tomorrow morning? Oh my goodness, it's just because I'm trying to hurry here. Here we go. Got it. My goodness, Louise. Okay. This ribbon, it's very soft. It's satin and it's very soft. And it's very friendly to make a bow. And not only that, it's friendly to make a bow. It's not heavy. It's not thick. It's very soft, so it would be easy to mail. See, it's very flat. So very lovely ribbon. I get a tough time to work with thick ribbon or braid and so on, but I'm going to share you tips tonight on that though. And now the embossing folder here, the Bration foliage folder, that's the one that was in the back of this. But let me show you a few things here. And that it's coming up very shortly in a video. The faux patina with that folder. That's the best way I think I can show you this folder. This is screaming my name all over. I just love this look. Love it. So that, when I done that, I was like, wow, that is the perfect thing to show this folder. So that is a video coming up on that. Okay. it's more to this one here. That's why I had that one. It's in the back of this. It's on many cards. It's a deep folder. I don't know if you can see how deep it is. On black, you don't see good on the camera. It's a very deep folder. And then, of course, you got two stamp sets. You get the Forever Blossom here, and then you get this one. So that's why the price, you're going to have a heart attack. Maybe if you look at the price, $133.50, that's for the whole suite. Well, you get two stamp sets for the suite and two dies. So that is why. And I know I got someplace using that die. Maybe we're going to find it later. So here is this one. That's the Forever Blossom. And here is the Persian Beauty. So you get both of, if you do the suite, you get both of the stamp set and you get both of the dies. So that's why. Don't have a heart attack till you read the description in what's all included. Okay. Now you get more here, another bundle over here. You get the invitation one. In the invitation here, this thank you, it's part of this one here. Now this year, I got quite a bit of cards that use this. So it got the rectangle, not only that it's the stitch rectangle, but it's a scallop rectangle. So here is one. See, it's scallop, and you get the stitch. You know the stitch, it's all the thing. I'm sorry, dark cardstock don't show good on this, but it's all stitch and it's scallop. So that's part of this one here. It's called Stitch So Sweet Die. This is part of it. Those shape is part of it. This was the design your paper, and oh, maybe that's the, no, that is the one in Celebration. And okay, this year it coordinate with the Stitch Star die that was part of the holiday catalog that is a carryover. So those stars match with the die. So if you get the die during, oh, I'm all cockeyed, my goodness, Louise. If you get the die during Celebration, this match with it, okay? And not Celebration, I'm sorry, the holiday. That stamp set coordinate with that. And I got a card here. This was a card that I got from the home office. And you're a star. Voila, and it's with the brick thing in the back. Okay, and this here, it's, this is a punch, but the rest is part of this. Now, this one was on my desk. They didn't play with it yet. The French country aside, I want to do a big background. This one here, the Positively Tots, be on the alert. You're going to see a lot of cards from me on my blog using this, because this is the stamp set that my attendee at the retreat will get. So it's going to be plenty of them. I had brought them and then I put them back away because I didn't want to show everything to them. So, but be on the alert. And also, this one, starting February 4th, we're going to have a coordinated dies that match with that. So we're going to have a die that go with that, and it's even got kind of a double stitch zigzag on a rectangle, and then you got the flower, the feather, the butterfly, the leaves. I love the wordings on that. Now we got My Meadow that go with the snow front, waterfront. It's all in the same theme. So you can build like an escape. Peaceful Poppies. I'm going to spend a little bit more time over here because I already got some people that say it don't goes or whatever. So let me bring that here. And I want to talk a little bit more about this. So if you, okay, so you get the whole suite, and again, the whole suite, you're going to have a heart attack maybe when you look at it, because it's a 136.50, but again, you get 2 stamp set, 2 set of die, designer series paper, you get some sequins, this ribbon here, it's the seam binding, I used quite a bit already, I was doing a swap, and it's a narrow one, so if you don't like to send stuff in the mail that it's bulky and need extra stamps, this year you will not need an extra stamp if you do a bow with that. It's thin as paper and it is wrinkled. So that's what it is. It is a seam binding, it is wrinkled. If you don't like the wrinkle, some people gonna take a flat iron and just pass that in the flat iron. Just test it a little bit, make sure you don't melt it. You have to have it on low setting. And I mean, it's very, very thin. I can squeeze that, you don't even notice a lump or a bump or whatever you call it. So that's the seam binding. We used to have seam binding. This is similar to that, but it don't frill like the one we used to have. I don't know what's different, but it don't frill like that. I think it's because it's finished maybe on the side, and also it's very much narrower. And then you got these decal here. I share a card in my newsletter using that. So they're already done for you. So you just assemble whatever. If you're on the rush and go, you get some vellum flower and so on. And this here, let me share. I wanted to share one with you. So let me just do one quick so you can see what I'm talking about. You're going to take an aqua painter, so with your water in it, and I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use Rococo. So I'm going to squeeze this here. And let me show you quick. So I'm going to take my, it's watercolor paper. Too much water. So somebody that is in the rush, but you want to still look like you did the whole thing, whatever, that's the way to do it. And let me pull my my inky rag here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, and that's going to be my daffodil. And I want a little bit deeper in my pink. So another way, if some of you get a hard time squeezing those new ink pads, what you can do when you watercolor it, it's take a clear block, tap it in your ink pad, and some of you don't like to have your lid dirty. Make sure it's not too much water there. And then that can use as your palette. See how simple that is? Because it's watercolor paper, so you can, and it's already pre-embossed. So voila, let me bring that closer to you so you can see how that works. Can you see that there? I got the chunk there, but after it's dry, it's going to be perfect. So you see it's all embossed in the white. So that is the little doodad there. Let me put that aside. Okay, now, if you see the poppy, okay, we're going to flip the page. I think you're going to see better on the other page. First, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my goodness, we got a mistake here. Because you see the poppy, the painted poppies go with the painted labels. And then you get the poppy moment die there. I thought this go with this, and that should go with the words. No, it is correct. And I'm going to show you why. Where are you, sweet pea? Okay, I got it all together. Oh my goodness, it's right in front of me. Okay, so here is the poppies here. So see how big that is? And then I could add this at the top. So you see how big this is. But look how the stamp set. See? It's way bigger. So they complement each other, but they don't coordinate. So it's a complement. Yeah, they complement each other. Or here is this one here that you would think it's that one. No, it's bigger. So if you can see, if I put that on top here, this is bigger than the stamp set. See, when I put that at the top, the die is bigger. So the book is correct. So you get like what I call the nest here. So it's all nice element that you can use with that. And then this one here that I just shared, the Poppy Moment die, that you can use it with the stamp set like in the background or that, but don't think stamp on that and die cut it because it don't go that way. So I hope this is going to help many because I already got some inquirement about that and so on. And here you got just the corner die. It's right there. See, you can do the corner of the die. Well, here you can see better. So that is the story behind these one. Here, she used the paper, and then here is just the die. And here was the leaf. And then you got all those wording fit in many of the, oops. Here we go. So now you know about why those two are mixed like that. So these is a bundle and these it's a bundle. And here is the corner. You can see it lovely here, what I call the corner. So both of them complement each other, but really it's not a coordination. You cannot stamp and then die cut. And I know I got a bunch of this here. Okay, here is a card. That was mine. Here is another card using the designer series paper. That is a very, see here, just little dot, how fun it is. Here it's on window sheet. And glue in the back with the glitter. Color with stamping blends. Then you're going to put glitter, glue. You can use crystal effect and put the glitter, or you can use just glitter and put your, see how it is? It's like stained glass. Here is another one. Here is another one. See, this one they use the window. This set, this is gorgeous that way. They did all the little one and this one on top. Gorgeous. And here is what I call the nest. It's a very nice element to add in the back of a circle or so on. That was this die right there. So you get that right there. Okay, so that is about the poppies. Now you got the beautiful moment. I don't think I got a sample on that. This one here, I got one. So you get the punch. See, I cannot say I know how to work it because I didn't use it yet. But it's a border punch. See how big it is? So that's the border there. So you get the big border punch. Let me share though how to line it up. This is, it should work like other one that we had in the past. Let me find a scrap paper here. Okay, I got a piece of paper here. So first thing, you can, I like to start it not right at the edge. So you're going to punch, and then you're going to line it up right in the silver there. Punch. Well, can I, yeah, right there. Oops, one more. You're going to line. You want to push on this side where you got, so you don't, if you push that way, see I'm off. So you want to keep it that you see the silver. Punch, and then you're going to, oops, I was off a little bit here, so what I would do, I would just snip that, see that little thing there, and then line it up again, always line up in this here. You have to look at this, or you can do it on the right side, depends if you're lefty or righty, and see you get the nice border. So that's how you lined up a big border like that, and then you can use this. Work the same than the one similar we had. We never had detail like that, but we had big punch before. So that's how to work that punch. And that not only that you get the punch, but you get the stamp here that match this. So you can do your punching and then do your stamping, see? Or you can stamp first and then do the punch. Whatever, you would have to have just the right measurement. So here is a card done with that. Now, and here they did all the top, see? And they stamp on top of that. Now the B set's going to be a popular one because it matched with the designer series paper in the celebration set also. Here is a card. Again, that's that beautiful thing. But look at those beautiful bees. So you get the bee card. I love bees. Not in real life because they're nasty, but these, I think it's gorgeous. Here you get all different, this is, remember the ornate frame die that was from the holiday catalog? This all go with that. Do you remember what that looked like? But I thought I had it out, but I didn't. 1 second. We're not in a rush. I told you it's going to be long, right? So all this stamp set go with the ornate frames. So this, you still can get that. It's a carryover from the holiday catalog, and all those wording fit in this. So you can see it at different places here. So that go with. Now this bundle here, that is the one that we did when I was in Utah. So I'm going to share quick some of the cards. Yes, I'm going to have the video. So who was part of the video? It was me, Holly, Sean, and Sarah. Sean is Sarah's husband, yeah. And Sarah, she's the CEO now. It's Shelly's daughter. She's the one that took over, the CEO of Stampin'Up, and they said absolutely they're going to create on the fly, and it was fun because Sean was so nervous. He's like, I'm not used to do simple and I'm not used to big pressure. So we had a good time. So here is a card. Here is another one. Here. So all these cards was done live, recorded at Stampin'Up. How fun are they, huh? And this one here, this was Sean. Ta-da! Yes. This is a gift card. And here. So that was all done live. Like I said, you guys gonna see all those videos, 3 of them. I thought they would combine them together, but no, they're all separate. So I'm going to have 3 videos to share with you all. So you get the pom-pom, you got the daffodil ribbon. Talking about ribbon, this was with the the red one was with the hard bundle there, the Valentine's section. You get the little bags, and the little bags with you. Okay, these went around the world a few times here. Here are the little bags. See, I wouldn't need those chocolates. They've been around a few places. And you get the die also with the stamp set. And here is another card made with that. So if you like cuties and that's going to suit you very well. So you got this. Now more bundle over here. This one, the special someone. This one I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to have a coordinated die coming with that also next month. Okay. This was $1 Million Achiever Jasmine. She's from across the pond. This one, Lisa Fast. Here is a card doing with that. Okay. Now we're going to take a little break, and I'm going to share a tip with you. Tips, I should say, not just one, a few tips. So I told you, somebody said at the beginning they like the Tropical Oasis. I said good, because I got a lot coming up with that. Here is a shirt using that set. That is one of my creations. The stamps, a video will come. It is so simple. I mean, it's a 4x4 piece, cut, fold, boom, done. Okay, so I got a video coming up with that. I got many other cards. I didn't get them out. Oh, dang it. I got many cards coming with that. And tonight, I was working with, okay, let me grab this bundle. The Memory and More. We got a class coming up with that here. So let me move this here. So the Memory and More, what I'm sharing here, all those 25 cards, 24, 25, it's all using exactly half a pack of the Memory and More. So class is coming up with that. The one that got my Paper Share and More got half a pack with that. This little purse, all the granadilli, whatever, those little square chocolate, and all this, that it's part of one of those pieces of paper. And look at that little ribbon that I told you was pretty. That's part of it. Those little elements there, I'm almost out. I order another one though, because I use so many of them. So you get the guitar, you get the pineapple, you get the hibiscus, and I thought we had another one. Oh, the leaves. See, I don't have no more of the leaves. Yeah, I'm missing. Oh, no leaves in that anymore. So it's all over the cards. So that's here. You got the Coastal Weave embossing folder. So this is the Coastal Weave. You're going to see it in mini. The Absolutely Argyle that it's coming up down the road. And this was the one that I said I absolutely, the Parisian Flourish. It's used on mini cards. And this was the one from Celebration, the stone one. Okay, so let me flip through those cards here quick. So you're going to see Memory and More, and I use the stamp set to coordinate with that. Memory and More, it's not just for scrapbook. It is awesome for card making. So here's a card. I don't have the date yet for the class. I'm going to pick up the date soon, and soon it's... And I bet if you look at this, you're going to say, where is that print in this? Well, I get strip added and so on. Here is the weave one here, the Coastal Weave. Here again, the Coastal Weave. Okay, when you stamp on it, some sticker in that, you want to be very careful. Heat set it or clear emboss with it, because it takes a long time to dry. You can see I smeared there. So it takes a while. It will dry, but it takes a while because it's a very shiny thing. So just a little warning. Here's another one. Oh, here's the leaf. That's why I'm out. I got 3 on this card. Duh. Here's, you see the pineapple that I biscuit? And here I get that Persian folder in the back. Here I got those little adhesive sequin. That's another sticker to enjoy. So very little stamping on this. I do have some stamping. Like this, it's stamping, but very little. Now with seeing all that tropical, don't you can hear the ocean waves just shoo, shoo, shoo. That it's one of the coolest print, I think. I just love this. So this I'm going to share with you how to play with that burlap because it's very thick. So I find tricks today on how to do it. So I'm going to share that with you tonight. See, I smear. It don't smear anymore, but I learned the hard way. So I'm telling you, if you stamp with it, heat set it, or clear emboss it so it won't smear, or don't touch it for many hours. And here's another one. So that is a class coming up next month or the month after. Soon we can pick up a date. Ollie's going to be here next month, so maybe we're going to do it live when she's here. It's just it's going to be a busy time because we get the retreat. Now, the saddle brown stays on. It's not orderable right now. It's going to be back in stock in March. Okay, let's back up the bus here. And remember when I share with you the pedal, the press pedal that Debbie had sent me? Well, this is the same design. But I'm going to share with you tonight how to use this burlap. Because if you tuck it under, it bow your paper. And also I'm going to share how I done those greeting with a different color. So we're going to take a little break and stamp. So I pre-done, I did my card base here that it's in a mint macaron, very vanilla inside, and then I put a strip of the designer paper inside. The front, it is pretty peacock. Now this is crumb cake and then a piece of designer series paper. The designer series paper, it's 5 by 2. Now, this one, I use the coastal weave, folder. So, I glued this, but if you look in the back, only one portion, it's, excuse me, I get the hiccups now. Only one portion, it's embossed, the other portion, it's flat. So, how are you going to do that? Because you cannot put it all in, it's going to emboss the whole thing. Something you want to pay attention on all embossing folder, it don't go right to the edge. You see, you get a little bit of space there that you don't, it's not the design, it's finished there. So wherever you want to finish your thing, you're going to line up with that line. So here, I took this and lined my designer series paper right to the edge. So really, if you see, I got partial of the designer series paper inside the embossing folder. But it's no design there, it don't emboss. So I cannot send it in my machine this way, because you see it's too wide. So I'm going to send it in my machine this way. One thing you have to be super, super careful. This end and this end cannot pass your platform. If it passes your platform, when you roll it, even if it's just a little bit, if it starts rolling in your machine, it's going to chew the side of your folder. So make sure when you place it on your machine, when you place it on your platform, when you put it on, you want flush and flush. See, it go perfect. That's how you're going to put it. Then I'm using my blue plate, put it at the top, boom, and you get this lovely partial embossing. Now, second tip. Like I said, if you use the burlap, I learned the hard way. If you take this, Put it under, like regular ribbon usually, you do this, put it under. You see how thick that is? And if you put it with dimensional, then it's better. You know, the side of the card dimensional, it would be better. But it make it very bulky. So what I learned to do this here. I'm going to use silicone mat. I'm going to take the tear and tape, put it right, if you want it on top of the pattern paper, the design paper, it's good. If not, wherever you want it. I wanted me right at the edge of this, and I'm going to put that straight right here. Press it down, very lovely, because it's embossed. Now we're going to tear this up. Now I'm going to take some glue. You can use the glue of your choice. Now I'm going to take this paper here. Remove this. Uh-oh. Should stay on my silicone mat. Fold this under and fold this under here. I could have cut it. I find it easier. Now, do not cut the linen, not linen. This is burlap, braided burlap trim, and it is thick. I don't know what I got here, but something. Now, you're going to take this, put it at the top. So you're going to pass your card a bit. I stretch it, put it right down there. Press and press and press and press. Press and press and press. Now you're going to take your scissors. That's why you need this, because you got the glue there. You're going to cut this right at the edge. And you're going to cut this piece. You're going to say, why? Because it's one of free will where you pull it. So I like to put just a little bit more, and then I can come here and cut this. You wasted this. Whoopie ding. Not much at all. Now we got this. We're going to put that on our card. Like this. Now let me share how I've done the greeting. Okay, the greeting, it's from the Layer with Kindness. And I'm going to do the happy birthday because that's the one I think you can see a little bit more. So we're going to take this. Whatever color combination you're going to do, you want to use the lightest color, okay? So in my case, I'm going to use So Saffron. This is very vanilla here. I'm going to use So Saffron to stamp this. I got my So Saffron. I'm going to use my Mint Macaron. And then I'm going to use my Pretty Peacock. You're going to use the brush side of the stamp. And I'm going to put that right there at the bottom. And when you do that, you want to have on the scrappy paper, wipe this. So you remove that color. Now I'm going to use my Pretty Peacock and do the top. And now for the frame itself, I'm going to use, let me think, soft suede or crumb cake. I'm going to use crumb cake because I'm using crumb cake. So the brush again, and I'm just going to do the frame itself. So very little of, I could have colored the whole thing with marker, but I find this gives different tone and so on. So again, you want to wipe. And then you're going to have to huff and puff on it. Smack that right on your paper. Oh, I got a little pokey there. Don't worry, we're going to cover that. See, I got all the different tone. I got my yellow here. I got the crumb cake with the yellow. How cool that is. I don't know how much you can see. Now, let me washy this. And then, where I got my pookie, you know what I'm going to put there? You betcha, some of the element there. So, we're going to use one of those little flowers. It's a good perfect with that. And no, this stamp set was not bundled with that. It's just I absolutely love how this works. Now, when I show you the page of these here, I'm going to have to chit-chat a little bit more. Now, we're going to take this label punch. We're going to punch that right here. And because it's already big, I could cut 2 more and, you know, overlap it. I'm going to share with you how to do that in case you want to do that. I'm just taking this because it's in the middle of it. You can take 1 and you can take 2. And that's pretty much anytime you're going to overlap like a frame punch, it's pretty much the way you're going to do it. You're going to cut 1 on one side and you're going to cut 1 on the other side. And what you're going to do is, oops, glue. And then you would glue. See, I got a frame there. So you can have just the top and bottom if you want. And then you can put all around. So then you would have a complete frame around. See? So you need 2 extra with the color there. But I think this is already big enough for this. So what I'm going to do is use my sponge dauber. And I would use crumb cake. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. And I need more crumb cake on this. It's kind of dry. And we're going to sponge the crumb cake around this. So with sponging around it, it gives you almost like you get another layer there. So now when we're going to put this on the card, I'm going to use dimensional, but we have to be very careful when we're going to put the dimensional because we don't want that on top of the burlap. So if you cannot feel the force I'm using or whatever, but when you sponge, you want to hold that cardstock tight and you really want to press. And you don't want to go this way because it's going to smear kind of blah. You want to go just on the side and smear and voila. Just a nice soft border there. So now that is done. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue that on our card. Like I said, this, when I'm going to put that there, I don't want to put a dimensional on top of the burlap because it's going to, because really the burlap, it's almost the thickness of a dimensional. I'm going to put it upside down so I don't have the glue. See, it's almost the same thickness. So what I'm going to do is just put 1 on one side, 1 on the other side. So that way you can use that burlap trim that I think will perfect with the tropical. Do I want that in the center? I think so. Put that and that in the center of the burlap. And then these here, the way that I glue them, it's with glue dots. I like to add 2 glue dots on them. And then you see where I had my pookie there? Who knows? Nobody gonna know. Boom, bang, done. So now you know how to use the burlap, how to emboss partial, how to stamp in 2-tone or 3 tones or whatever many tones, and you get this beauty here. And I've done the same thing with this one, all the same paper, just a different print. I'm going to have a video, not a video, but that's going to be posted on my blog. See here was in the seafoam. The main thing was in seafoam, and then I just used the pretty peacock at the top and then soft suede around. And this one here, really, This thank you for kindness, both go with the say with kindness, whatever. It would have fit perfect with this, but I wanted to keep just one punch and show you. I just cut it there. So it looked like a tombstone, really, though, now that I look about it. But it gave a different look. But you see, it was the same punch that I used. So this one, I put it on this way. This one, I put it on the long way. This one, it's the same than this. But this one here, it's the same than this one, but I cut it partial there. So this is all the same punch, but don't you agree it looked like a different punch? Okay, so like I said, this is coming up in my blog post. So now you saw how to utilize quite a bit of this stuff. I got another card here. Very simple little card. You don't have to do much with this paper. And here it's using the stamp set and so on. Here. This one it's using this, but this is using just the front of the die, all dress, and they put it on the card. So I'm going to share that partial there in a minute. So we're going to flip the page for now, okay? So here is the stamp set. Again, you can have the bundle with the dies. Here is the punch that I use. So you see it's 2 punch. Okay, I'm going to flip this here because I want everybody's attention. Very important to know that the Label Me punch, it's this one. And the Label Me Fancy punch, it's this one. But the description gets flipped. So really, this one, punch label image, 1 in 1516, round hole in the slot, go with the Label Me Fancy, and then punch image 2116, go with this one. So the name and the number are correct, but the description, they reverse it. So keep that in mind, okay? So it's just the thing that get reversed. So this is the one that we use, you know, with the cards that I shared tonight. So keep that in mind. It's just the description that it gets switched. Nothing, the name is correct, the number is correct. It's the description that gets switched. Okay, let me remove this. I don't need this anymore. Now you got the tulip, got a punch that match. That's the umbrella that I find tonight. And then I cannot wait to do, I want to do the rubber boots. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a card with rubber boots. Some of you are going to say, I remember you done that in the past. And again, we're going to have a coordination designer series paper that match with the hearts, this punch, and it's one more I cannot think on top of my head. So that is more, but this is your bundle with a punch, and this is 1 punch. It looked like 2 punch, but it's not. It's all under 1 punch. So let me share the punch. I'm so glad I found it in that bucket because I would order another one. So that is the punch. So you got this umbrella this way, you got the umbrella this way, and this would make a nice flower. If you punch 5 of them, it's going to be a flower. Stay tuned. I will show you how to do that also. So this is just a snippet tonight. I know it's long, but it's just a snippet to say watch out, more coming, and so on, but to get you in the mood. Here it's an Easter, kind of Easter page. Now our paper trimmer, it's right here, and you can get the cutting blade now. The cutting blade comes 4 in a pack. That's going to last you a long time, 4, because the blade lasts way longer. I used to change mine about every other week. Now I change it about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And I did a lot of card during Christmas, so it's going to last you a longer time. The blade, it's very deep. So let me share with you quick. So I bet you can see how deep the blade is. Yep, see? That blade, you don't want to pass your finger there. Before it wouldn't matter because the blade was just poking a little bit. This one, it's flipping deep. So be careful and it will last you a lot longer. To put it back in, I just go down in the groove and down. See, pull it up, up, and up. That's it. Go down, down, et voila. Oh, I choke on my own spit. So that is on page 45 for the blades. Now the golf one, well, that I'm going to have many cards coming with that. I'm looking, where's my stash here? Let me share a few here. The stash, it's to blog here. Here's the shirt of the thing. So here is one. Here is one. Here is one. Here is one. See the little golf field, this. So, you know, masculine card, it's my thing. I absolutely do love doing them. I understand that many of you don't like it. Just come and visit me because I'm going to share you many masculine cards. So this one, it's very lovely. I thought I had some in this. Yes, I do. Yes, yes, yes. So here is one using the sweep. Here's another one. Here, oh, that's a different one. So that's the golf. And again, you get the sweep, come with burlaps, wood element. They're archive, they're Guideline or whatever that I just used that today. I don't know how much you can see. This is that die. It is beyond detail deep. It is lovely, way lovely. I'm a big fan of embossing folder and all three folder, well, 4 folder with the celebration. I think they're rocking my world. So you got this. This is my next stamps that I'm going to be working with by the dot. I cannot work with it. And you get the bundle also that match with that. Now, this is the barbecue that I had a card just a minute ago there. Here is this. Well done. That should be the steak. And then you got the adventure one, more masculine, sports. This one here, it's another two-sided. So I want to share with you a quick thing. So I don't, if you're busy, you want to leave, that's okay. But I had many things I wanted to share tonight, and this is one of them. And so if you take the single tree, so you get a side that you're going to see it's all smooth. So that is the filler. And you get a side that look kind of rough. That's the detail. So it's a two-sided stamp. So I'm going to use this. Okay, I got all of it's there. It's in the way. I'm going to use Pierre Pizzazz. And I'm going to stamp this right here. So that's the detail one. Now, really it should have been the other way around. So let me, you know what? Let's back up the bus. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smooth side. So I'm going to go right here. Voila. You see, you just get the shadow or the silhouette of it. It's really a filler, okay? Now, I'm going to go with Mossy Meadow, so it's darker so you can see. And then, but you see, this little loop was over there. So really, it's a filler. So if you put it on top, it's going to be a little bit off. But it's just a filler. So that's how it works. Now, if you do the big one, so this one, it's even more of a big difference. Because if I do this one, oops, the double decker. So here it is. So now when I use the other side of the stamp set, here we go. Now, the other side of the stamp set, did I switch it? Yes. You see, they're going to be the big going to be there and the little, because it flipped. So really, I would come right here and have it like that. So it give like you get some in the background. So it won't go right on top of each other, okay? It's the same with the mountains. The mountains, though, I find out if you want to match them, it's kind of a way to match them at a certain level. I'm just going to put that sideways here for now. What you can do with the mountain, let's say that I'm using a smoky slate here. Let's flip this on the other side. And this is the detailed one, okay? I'm going to smack that right here. See, just like that, it's pretty. If you get some white, it would be the snow peak, right? Let me wash this. Now, if I flip this around, okay, I'm going to use smoky slate again because that's a light color. I'm going to stamp off first. And then see if I go, it don't, so then I have to move one. I cannot go there, it don't match, but if I move one, I can match it. So you just push once. Et voila. So now you got a very nice shadow. Or what you could have done too is, let's stamp off again and go right the way it is, length to length, go a little bit higher, and voila, that's very nice higher. So it gives you the depth for it. So really, I personally love to use it a little bit higher and it gives you the depth for the mountains. So don't try to line that up perfectly because it's not made like that. It's to give a different look or depth, perception, so on. That's how the two layer. It's not like the cup that we had, the coffee cup. That was the perfect match. This is not like that. So I wanted to make sure to bring that up. And then you got those fancy die in it. You can cut the trees. You can cut the clouds. You can have the hang of it, just the mountain cut. That's what it cut the top of your card. Then you can cut the whole mountains. Here we go. So if you look closely in your catalog on page 53, you're going to see here, they did the mountain there and then each layer in different color there. So it's going very deep. And then it's the same. Here they just use one, but here you can see the depth of it. So that's how this reversible stamp is working. Am I still in the view there? Yes. Now this is the best dress. So that's the one I show you, the little purse. That's the one that with the card, I said we're going to be there in a second. Now I don't, oh, the front here. So they use the tropical print, but they just use the front of the die to put on a card. So that way it will, and add the ribbon, and boom, you get a little purse on top of a card. Here we go. I see, Eden, you just got off work. This is recorded, so you're going to be able to watch from the beginning when we're done. Now we got this lovely ribbon. We got those that I put on my purse. And this, you know what else is going to be great for? For a graduation card for a tassel. That's going to be awesome for that. There we go. And we got those little cards. I had some, I don't know what the heck. Oh, I put them here. This is just like little tiny cards. Like if you give like a gift bag, that would be little cards that here, this like right in here. So it's, somebody asked me, is that fit a gift card? And the answer to that is no. get a gift card right here. And you see, it's just a little bit too tall. So if you would put a gift card in this, you're going to have to refold a little bit. You still can fold it a bit. But yeah, a gift card, it's a little bit too tall for this. So now you get your answer. So that's those little cards there. Now you get the stamp set that go with that. Here you get the bundle. This one here going to be my thank you card next month. I absolutely love that set. I don't have that card, but oh, I got many here. See, I think something like that. It's my thank you card. This one you can do the guitar. So if you use the big note with, Brett told me what it's called. The arm, I think. I think it's called the arm. You put it right at the edge there and there. I get a video coming on that. So now you get a guitar. Oh, here more of the tropical. I knew I had more. See, I put the burlap in. Here is, I put it under, and that's when I was like, oh, I'm not a fan of that. So today I find a way to do it not under. So I would do the same thing, put the two-way tape, cut, and then have it done. Okay, so this is, see, I love this set. Love this set. It could be because we got some piano player in the house. I don't know, but I love it. Just note cards. So here is more. This is one coming up. I put it on the pressed petal paper. It's more masculine on the wood. And okay, we pass. Oh, well, let's keep on. Okay, all kits. I got all the kits here. So this here, it's, let me flip. This one here, it's not just a kit, it's a medley. When you see a medley, you get a stamp set and you get a die. You get all the bling bling, you get everything in there. So this is a medley. See those little bees, how cute they are? You get ribbon, you get those little add-on already pre-done, and you get that paper. So this is the medley. It's been like maybe 3 catalogs now they're doing a medley. So this one, it's this medley. For me, just the bees was, I wanted the bees so bad. And again, this stamp set come with this medley and the framelits. So that is this medley. Now, this one over here, this one, the stamp set, it's sold separately, okay? So some of the kits, you have to read the description because some of the kits come with the stamp set and some come without the stamp set. So this one come without, but you get this cute little box here. What do I have here? That piece of paper thing keep on following me. So this just pull out and voila. So you get everything to make those cards in here. And this is regular size card. Come with the baker's twine, the little bling. So it's all in there. You can put it in there when you're done and come with the instruction. Again, the stamp set for this one, it's sold separately. So you can buy a lot of them, just one stamp set. You can buy many of them for gifts. In all, with this, you're going to make 16 cards. It's 4 of each, and you get it there. Or you can change the front too if you want. You know, it's nothing, no police watching you to see if you're going to use exactly what they tell you to do. You can make your own. Now, back of the box here, this one here come with the stamp set. So it's still you. It come with the 3 cheer for you stamp set. And it make 12 cards. This is the package it's come in. So you can put your cards there. So it's come with this lovely stamp set. Thank you, my art can't stop smiling, or riff for Tiny Miracle, 3 cheer for you, birthday wish all around. It come with little sequin thing. It come with a thing of dimensional. Baker's twine. It come with a spot. And not only that, but it come with a block. Please know, this block, it's not a regular block. They are very thin. How thin they are, I'm going to show you. This is not my choice of block, but for somebody, if you want to give a gift to somebody that are not sure if they would like stamping, that would be a great way to start because they got everything. But you can see the difference here, okay? Want to make sure, see, it's a big difference. So it's not as easy to hold this. This, it's much easier. So keep that in mind. I would love to see the big, but then the price would increase so much. And then you got even glue dots in here, see? You even get the glue dots. So really, for a beginner, you get everything that you need to do 12 cards, including your stamp spot. So that is this lovely kit over here. So we got some cool kit in this catalog. Oh, this go with this. So you got a nice little box. You just wrap that a bow and boom, it's ready to give, right? So while I was going through that, we passed already the tulip set that I forgot that was mixed in the back for some reason. Well, I don't think it's that far though. Where was the tulip set? Oh, well, it was far enough. Here was the tulip. So see, you get a punch that matched that. And here is the champagne bling. Here is another one. Another one. Here was the punch that I demoed tonight. Again, the punch that I demoed, one on top of the other. Here is the lovely all dressed up. Here again. So those cards get stuck someplace here. I had the video. I think the video already came for that. Here's another one with the golf. Those cards just get mixed, punched aside for some reason. And here it is. So, did you guys learn a little bit, a lot? How much? We're going to have a door prize. So if you were brave enough to stay the whole time, don't run away now, because this is the door prize. Here's a card. That's the stamp set. It's a red rubber. You got 12 tiding. I know Christmas it's over, but red is perfect for Valentine's. And then the green, I'm thinking St. Patty's Day. So still plenty of use for that. I got doilies. I got basic adhesive sequins, so it's already the sticky in the back. And voila, a bone folder. So all they got, and how could you be entered for that? Anytime you leave a comment, you get you get one entry per name. So if you comment 200 times, you still just get one entry. Ollie got a special program that she entered everybody. And when I tell her, Ollie, it's time to pick, then that thing just makes all the name and pick a name. So if you didn't comment yet and you want to be entering that, you can comment. The only way to comment when we're live on YouTube, it's if you log in with your Google account. So let me flip this here. Flip. Here we go. So, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I hope you enjoy it. I was busy learning the catalog and all the product. Let me shut this here. Here we go. That's much better on my eyes. And I hope you learn a lot. Like I said, I'm going to have video. They're coming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And usually, normally on Thursday night, I am live on Facebook. Tonight, it happened that to coordinate our date, me and Ollie, I had to be live tonight. Usually, I like to do that the first day of the catalog, but I was with the family celebrating Christmas a week later. So, Christmas was quiet here, but the 25th, it's on the calendar, but we did ours January 1st. That's when the kids could have the time off and prep. So I hope you enjoy this. And again, don't forget, if your wish list increase and increase and increase, don't forget that you can join my team. Don't be scared of it. It's no commitment. It's $300 quarterly if you want to stay active. But if you join this quarter, you don't have to meet your quarterly. So really, you're going to be active till the end of June, no matter what. So if you get any question, please let me know. I would love for you to welcome you to the team or answer your question and so on. So now let's see who the lucky winner is. It won't be long. Ollie gonna generate that. I'm sure she's spinning the wheel right now. Very informative. Well, thank you, thank you. And by the way, I read all, the minute we're going to be done, I'm going to read all the comments. So after I'm done the live, it takes me many hours to prep for that because I want to know what I'm talking about and share and so on. And then I spend another whatever time to read all the comments. So don't think that, you know, I'm just poof, done. I'm going to read it all. And if I see some comment didn't get answered, it's no way to reply to a live comment directly though. So I'm going to try to find a way to answer. Well, we get a winner, and her name is Lori Anderson. So Lori, if you can email me your mailing address, go on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Right here. Right at the top, you get contact me. Just click on that, say I am the lucky winner, and you're going to get all the stash of this here. And again, soon I pick the new date for our live for the class. I'm going to let you know. But no matter what, I know me and Ollie will be live the week of February. She's getting here on the 17th. Our retreat start on the 20th. So the 19th, it's going to be crazy. Pack up everything. So the 17th or the 18th, we will be live. Or maybe the 23rd, the Sunday. Or who knows, maybe we're going to pop live too from the retreat if we get a good connection there. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for your support. Again, anyone in the U.S., you can shop 24/7 at FrenchieStamps.com. Just click on shop 24/7. All the one that shop with me, you're the one that keep me going and keep on bringing you new ideas. So thank you so much for keeping me in business. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for now.